Well, hello, folks. I want to do this live. Last night I was in a Zoom call with some Americans and Canadians, and it didn't go well, and it wasn't for me to say, listen, I'm a smarty pants, I know everything, but we can't ever allow ourselves to fall into fancy, whether it's provinces of Canada or Canada in general. Canadians love their fantasy, their crown autocracy. They have no real understanding of America, the American political machine. When you have to resort to relying on super majorities to get things done in the United States, the conversation for me is over, because it's so far outside the reality of America and America for a very long time. Now, I don't tout myself as a smarty pants. I don't. I do, however, have the greatest source of American experts, published, authorized, high-standing Americans in academia and government circles. I'm lucky, I'm blessed. I don't know why. Look at me with my rock star shirts, but you will be hard-pressed to float my name in those high academic institutions when it comes to political science or the judicial branch, at least in knowledge and training. I'm there everywhere. You're going to find those who are in those positions today know me very well, enjoy me very well for being a non-doctorate. I'm enjoyed very well because God gave me a gift of reading and comprehension. That is really probably my only source of truly great strength when it comes to research development, coming up with ideas and paths forward. Donald J. Trump is another one of these people, and he's currently the president of the United States. And I'm going to tell everyone, if you don't know, Americans and Canadians alike, when it comes to academic circles in the United States, they're writing about this, they're understanding it, they're seeing this thing called Donald J. Trump, the pressure release valve in the United States that so many Americans are going to. And I love these kind of technologies, whether they're in politics or inside the industries I work in each and every day. We could call it lockout, tagout, isolation, blinding, block and bleed. Regular Americans and Canadians in industries and manufacturing understand these things very well. And that's exactly what Donald J. Trump is in America today, when you have such a divided population with very slim margins of power, which is absolutely the Senate and the Congress of the United States today. And it has been for a very, very long time. You can go back Democrat, Republican presidencies, going back decades. And America has been stumped on so many levels. There hasn't been a federal amendment to the United States Constitution or the process of statehood for a very, very long time. Academics at the top of America will tell you these muscles haven't been exercised. Americans are weak in these areas. At the state level, this is not the truth. The states are extremely active. All Americans are enjoying and exercising these muscles at the 50-state level, routinely, snap of a finger, at least 2 times a year. Americans are doing this. It doesn't make the news. It's not a global reach. Canadians have no idea. Because why? It's local news in America. It doesn't make Canadian airwaves or global airwaves. But America exercises these muscles. And right now, with the federal government system that's in shutdown right now, can't move. Even with just slim majorities of House and Senate Republicans, they're still locked down. And the idea of reaching supermajorities to make critical changes is impossible. Now, we've got in 2026 the next major midterms, where right now, with all things remaining equal, it is possible America to get those supermajorities. Myself participating in anything at a regional level or sponsoring those things against the only pressure release valve available in America, the President of the United States, is a bad omen, bad juju, and I'm just not going to participate. I can't entertain even groups of Americans or Canadians living in the realm of, well, if we just get a supermajority, trust me, I've read this. It's like, but what practical truth is there in your movement going forward? Now, come midterms, November 2026, long after a whole bunch of other checks with Canada, USA are going to come and go. That's going to happen, and maybe we'll see movement of Congress and even Senate at a supermajority level. Maybe. I'm not even going to say so, because to me, while possible, it's unlikely. It's remote. I'm not saying it's impossible. Trump shows us all the time. But again, until I see those things materializing, which I don't see absolutely at minimum till November of 2026. So anybody with plans that revolve around those kind of concepts or those flights of what are pure fantasy, because it can't happen. We have a government shutdown, which I'm sure, whether it's in the coming days or weeks ahead, they'll have movement. America can go so long. It's sad for American government workers. It's sad for the Republicans. But I think there will be movement. There always is, regardless. And they'll make movement. But, again, the idea of anybody, when America, in its government financing and infrastructure and employability, can't even operate with slim majorities, and we see this government shutdown, and you're going to talk about supermajorities that clearly are nowhere fathomable or possible, I'm not going to entertain it. I'm not going to process it. I'm not going to go forward with that. It's a waste of my time, my resources, and it's not in the realm of the government of the United States. I know this to be true. I know how it works. I'm in the best of the best minds who understand this better than anybody else, better than me. Again, I'm only fortunate because I can read and comprehend everything these people write. And when they roll it out, and they even have fellowships and circles, and those folks can't read it, but a guy like me, wearing my rock star shirt, will read everything they wrote, everything they published, everything accepted, understand it, and be able to communicate back and forth with them in a question and answer scenario. And they're impressed because they go, wow, this guy not only read everything in relation to what I wrote and what's the authority, he understands it all better than most at a comparable level of doctorate. And that's not me bragging. It's just a gift God gave me. It's one thing in life that's propelled me and allowed me to do so much outside of my class as a Canadian, way outside my class. My mother was blessed with this gift. She was what was called a library technician. Very strong for the city of Edmonton in her time. A woman in a time of 80s where women didn't really get credit for anything and men got the credit. But it was my mom. And she did some amazing things. And I'm just blessed with that gift. It's genetics, call it what you want. I'm lucky to have that. And it is a treasure. And it's given me a blessed life to be involved in so many things. And to have the ears of serious people in the United States with effectual understanding and involvement in the government of the United States. And I'm blessed, whether it be the state level, whether it be the federal government. I am so blessed. Blessed beyond any measure I could ever think of or I ever knew of before I got involved. And This is what I'm imparting on everybody, whether you're American or Canadian. And why I just stick with Canada, the 51st state, because there's only one effectual pressure release valve in America for American democracy and functionality. And that, I'm sorry, is President Donald J. Trump. And if you ever want to know the truth of this, pick your greatest American academic, and I will guarantee you 9 out of 10 times you get an audience with them, they're going to go, yeah, he's right. That is what we're writing. That's what we're seeing. That's what we're publishing. And there's lots on this in the last 2 years, whether it be Democrat or Republican. If you haven't been paying attention to the mass flood of longtime Democrat voters migrating to the Republicans, which is going to boost them up, yes, in midterms again, not till November 2026. I don't know what to tell you. Anything from now till then is ineffectual. If you're trying for some kind of super majority, or you think that these things are going to propel you with Congress or Senate and you have some advantage, you don't. And you're going to find that with everything going on in the States and around the world, these are the last things they care about, especially at the regional level. And that's why I don't promote that. They take care of the 50 states. It's their mandate. And anyone going on with more than that, I'm sorry, I just can't go on it with you. It's not because I dislike you. I did Alberta independence. I ran a majority in 2019. I spoke for only 2 minutes with the then House Speaker of the United States of America. I was tuned in pretty good. I was given my directions and I went out from there. And I've grown and gone on since then. And I stick with what's real, effectual, and what can be done. And there is only one offer on the table, only one reality, at least for certain, till November of 2026 that we can pursue. And that's Canada, the 51st state. And people can try to pull anything out of a hat they want to. Good luck with that. I'm not going to pursue it because it's a waste of my financials, my time, and my energy on something I know at this time, for certain, till November of 2026, ineffectual. And I can't waste time and resources or movement of people when I know I'm not going to be effectual and nothing is going to change or have effect on the outcomes coming. That's my video. I hope I've broken it down for people, both American and Canadian. And I hope you really learn to understand where America is by understanding their system. There's only so much a person can teach. It's called leading the horse to water. I can't make people drink. People drink what they want to drink or choose not to drink. I drink the whole thing and I go from there. I process it and that's just it. And I won't lead people to bodies of water that aren't going to offer replenishment and may, in fact, make them sicker. I just won't do it. And that's me. That's my choice. It's what I'm doing. And I don't knock people for what they want to do. Go for it. Put your time, your energy into it. But respect the fact that I'm not going to do something I know will not be effectual. That's my video. Thank you. It's not about hate. It's not about anything. It's about what is and what can be done. What are the options available? What can we do? And that's what I've been sticking with since I absolutely knew December of 2024. And I haven't seen anything in publication from anywhere in the United States, politician, academic, or even the President of the United States, to dissuade me from the path I'm on or where I'm going with Canada, the 51st state. Until somebody shows me that in writing, I'm not going to pursue it. Just not going to do it. Because that's not where America is. It's not where America's going, at least at this time and for the foreseeable future. God bless everybody. Enjoy your day. Share. Get this critical knowledge out there. God bless. Bye now.